Have you ever felt like you understand people without them saying a word? Like you can walk into a room and instantly feel the tension, or look at someone and just know something is off. And when you try to explain it, people say you're overthinking, too sensitive, or even dramatic. But what if you are not wrong? What if you are actually seeing something most people can't? This is exactly what Carl Jung warned about. He believed that some people don't just feel more, they perceive more, and if you don't understand this ability, it can slowly start working against you instead of for you. Let's start with something simple. Have you ever been talking to someone and suddenly felt like they were lying, not guessing, not assuming, but knowing, and you could not explain why? That's not imagination. That's your brain picking up signals faster than your conscious mind can process. Tiny facial expressions, voice tone shifts, energy changes. Most people ignore these signals. You don't. According to young people like this are often driven by something called deep intuition. It means your mind is constantly connecting patterns in the background. You are not just seeing what's happening, you are sensing what's behind it. That's why you don't just see person acting rude. You see insecurity, pain, fear. It's like watching the surface and the hidden story at the same time. But here's the problem, this ability comes with a heavy cost. Because when you can see through people, you also start absorbing them. Their stress becomes your stress. Their sadness feels like your own. And after a while, you don't even know where they end and you begin. This is something Jung described as losing physiological boundaries. Today, we might call it emotional overload. You walk into a crowded place and suddenly feel drained. You spend time with certain people and leave feeling exhausted, not because something obvious happened, but because your system is processing everything. And here's where things get even harder. When you feel deeply, people don't always understand you. In fact, many times they do the opposite. They project onto you. This idea is called shadow projection. Jung explained it like this. When people can't face something inside themselves, they push it onto someone else, and that someone else is often you. So instead of dealing with their own anger, they say you are too emotional. Instead of facing their own insecurity, they say you are the problem. And because you already feel deeply, you start believing them. You begin questioning yourself. Maybe I am too much. Maybe I should just be quieter. Maybe I should ignore that I feel. And slowly you disconnect from your own instincts. But here's the truth most people never tell you. Highly perceptive people are not weak, they are mirrors. When you are around others, you reflect their real selves back to them, and not everyone is ready to see that. So instead of changing themselves, they blame the mirror. Now let's talk about something important. Even though your perception is powerful, it's not always perfect. Jung warned that if you don't understand yourself, you can start projecting too. You might think you are reading others clearly, but sometimes you are seeing your own your fears reflected them. That's why self awareness is critical. Before you trust what you see in others, you have to understand what's happening inside you. Now, here's another hidden struggle. People who feel deeply often have trouble staying grounded. You might forget small things, lose track of time, or struggle with routine tasks, and the world labels that as being careless. But what they don't see is this. While others are focused on simple tasks, your mind is processing emotional patterns, relationships, meanings all at the same time. It's like running a powerful system without being taught how to manage it. And if this goes on for too long, something starts to change. Jung described a state where your perception becomes overwhelming. Instead of clarity, you feel confusion. Instead of insight, you feel anxiety. You start seeing patterns everywhere, even when they are not there. This is what happens when your mind is overloaded. Your strength turns into stress. So, what do most people do? They try to protect themselves. Some people shut down emotionally, they become overly logical. They analyze everything instead of feeling it. Others go the opposite way. They create a perfect version of themselves. They act strong, calm, unbothered, even when they are not. They become experts at fitting in, reading every room, adjusting their personality, saying exactly what people want to hear. But here's the cost. They lost their real self, and over time, this creates a split identity. One version of you for the world, another version hidden inside, and this can't last forever. At some point, something happens, a moment that changes everything. Maybe it's a breakup, a betrayal, a sudden realizations. But in that moment, you start seeing patterns clearly, not just in others, but in your entire life. You realize how many times you ignore your intuition, how many times you took on someone else's pain, how many times you stayed silent when you knew the truth. Jung called this the beginning of transformation, becoming who you really are. But here's the part nobody talks about. It doesn't feel peaceful, it feels intense. The first emotion that shows up is anger, not toxic anger, but clear, honest anger. The kind that says, I deserved better, I saw the truth and ignored it, I won't do that again. And that anger is not your enemy, it's a signal that you are finally waking up. From here, everything starts to change. You stop chasing approval, you stop shrinking yourself, you start trusting what you feel, and for the first time, your sensitivity becomes your strength because now you are not just feeling everything, you are understanding it. You are not absorbing others blindly, you are choosing what belongs to you and what doesn't. And that's the real power Jung was talking about. So, if you ever felt like you are too much, maybe the truth